the part that will stop so many things on my head. Okay, we stop at, okay, I think we're able to cover up to, okay, we're able to say we cover up to the where we're able to handle all the filtering in SQL. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, we move on from here today. How many of us practice what we've taught so far now? 2 participants we have on the call. How many of us have practiced what we taught last class? This is why I don't enjoy giving people what's it called? Assignments.
Hello.
Yes.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm able to join today because there's no work today in Lagos. There's no movement rather in Lagos.
For
Thank God there's
sanitation, Abby? Or what?
for election,
Okay,
local
okay,
government
okay, okay.
election.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm able
All
to
right, so
join
were you
today.
able
So
to
I've been
now watch
practicing.
the
So since
okay,
morning, I started from the second video. So I
okay.
joined it also. As I was practicing, I tried to do other things. So I've been meeting error. So, but I've not been able to reach out. I've been able to reach out to him, but we've not had time to actually fix it. There was, I think the one you started in the second video that was talking about student name and student ID. So I didn't continue that one. So I now moved to the third video, the one you started employee ID, employee name, employee ID, the age and all. So I was using that method as I was watching it. I was watching that one. Then I was using that same format to do the one for student. So when I got to a point when I executed that is it command I'll call it now. It was now bringing error for a particular line. So maybe later I would, but I understand everything in the video. It's just the practice where I'm seeing error. So maybe tomorrow we'll be able to sit with it together. And I don't want to draw us back.
Then for me, Paul, when you told us to import that data set file, I don't know what's wrong with my own. I could not import the file. I could not import the file because I use Progress. So I don't know. So I just got stuck. I don't know what is going on.
And I think we already aligned. So let's see tomorrow, 3 p.m. Right? And for this Postgres importing, sincerely, it's not a how do I put it? Maybe I will try to watch tutorial on it, or maybe if I see tutorial on how to go about it. I've not actually used it. I think I used it I stopped one time because I cannot just be learning all the just focus on one, right? But I think I will check on it. So just try to remind me because I might forget. So I won't say 100%. So just try to remind me. So I'll try to practice it at my because I think I have it on
Okay.
my system, but I think it should be up to 9 months if I've not even opened it this year because I don't use it. Right.
Okay.
So I'll try to see if there is a way around it. Yeah.
Okay.
So Mr. Man,
Thank
I
you.
think your own is because you said you wanted to jump on a call and actually I'm actually busy. Can also I even join this class late because I just have to rush and end one class and join another class. Saturday is always busy. Everybody will be fixing sections on Saturday, and the section that are very critical to me. So That's why. So sorry for my unavailability, but assuming it's something we can actually chat about, yeah, I think I could still handle that. But since he's on a call, might not be able to do it soon.
Okay, okay. It's not something I
Yeah.
can chat because I need to
Yeah,
share my
that's what I
screen for
said.
you to
That I
see it.
said that we'll discuss tomorrow as discussed, right?
Yeah, yeah, by God's grace. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, by God's grace.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you. Then we can
Thank
move
you.
on, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Epiphany. So just note down all the areas, right? And don't let that
All
affect
right.
today assimilation. So just leave
At
that
all,
side
at
by
all,
the morning. So
at all.
you grab and you assimilate all we are going to be taught into this
Yeah,
class, right?
absolutely.
So I will try as
Yeah,
much as
thank you.
possible to say that I don't take much of our time today, right? So we only do group I, we do group by, we do having, yeah. Join is a separate topic on its own, which I don't want to meet so that everything will not be clashing in our head, right? So I love taking things gradually. So that's it, right? So this was where we stopped last time, where we are using like, which I can say is like the red card. So we'll continue from here today, right? So this part here is what we call alias. And what we mean when we say alias, what does it mean? Just like trying to trying to rename a table. Yes, or trying to, should I say rename? Trying to rename a column or tag a column with a new name. Yes, because there are situations whereby you'll be creating new column in your SQL and you will need that column to have a name. In that kind of space, you'll be using what we call what alias. Alias is just like now, my name is Paul and my nickname is Top Infinity. So if you see me on the road, you call me Top Infinity, I will answer you. If you see me on the road and you call me Paul, I will answer you. Does that not mean that my original name changed to Top Infinity? Hello? Does that mean that my original name changed to Top Infinity?
No, it's like a
No,
nickname now.
Exactly. That's yeah. So that's exactly when we talk about alias in SQL. That's what it means. So a real world scenario in case, because I feel like most people tends to grab all this concept easily. Was when I built one software, the educational management software then. So there was a name I used in the column. The name was very long when I was designing the backend for that application, because then I was using I don't know if everybody must have heard of PHP admin. I'm using PHP admin and some DLL, dynamic link library, then just for us to have idea what I'm saying. So the name of the column was, let's say, maybe next of kin address. So it's very long. So by the time I want to output that result to, like, let's say maybe to the rector, because it's a polytechnic software, I don't want the rector to see the long name, right? What did I use there is that I now use this alias to output the name that the rector will be seeing. So at the back end, or let me say in the database itself, it's still the original name that is there. But anybody that is consuming the report at the back end, at the front end rather, what you'll be seeing is the new name that I've given to it. Just like an Igbo guy that have a name that is difficult for Yoruba guys to pronounce. The Igbo guy will just call me Chuku. Instead of you calling my name and your teeth will remove, just call me Chuku. That's exactly what alias does in SQL. Scenarios we can make use of it is when you join two columns together. Yes, when you try to create a new column or when you are writing your join functions. When we move to join, we are going to see it, right? So what did I mean? Example of this is scenario now in Excel. When you write your group function, sum me function. How many of us, can we hear me? Are we still together?
yes, I can.
Hello.
I can hear
Okay.
you.
When you write your sum me function now in Excel, you notice that by default, it doesn't have a column header, right? You are the one that will be what? You are the one that will put a what? You have to type the column yourself into it. Am I right? Is it not?
Yes.
Hello. Exactly. That's exactly what Alias does for us in SQL too. anytime you write a new, you form a new column that is not in your database before, that is not in your table originally before, in your column, you don't have it as a field before, you will need to give that kind of what? You need to give that field that you just created, you need to give it a name. And one way of giving it a name is this alias, right? Those are the scenarios that we can make use of alias. Then let me jump to the practical side so that we can move, right? I want us as much as possible, let's practice SQL. SQL is not hard. I think by the time we do up to 4 classes, we'll be done. But the only challenge I'm just hope is that we are practicing it. Right? Because most of us, even when we get data row, we might not even be working with this, what's it called? Where's our database? Oh. Okay, so I switched the database now. So might not be able to work, but whatever that you practice when you were learning it, it will help you. I think I showed us one query that I wrote. So when we are trying to group customer, Excel could not solve it for us. Excel could not solve it for us. Power BI could not solve because we are dealing around grouping. I have to bring it inside SQL. I can say that's the first time since I've been teaching this SQL. That's the first time I can say I just use SQL at work officially. Other days are just practicing and like that, right? So most of us too that we are learning this thing, let's try as much as possible to practice so that when the needs arises, you can remember, this is what SQL can do. Oh, this is what I've done in the past. Because if not, we'll not be able to do so. So this is a name now, product ID. I can change the name. Category now, I can change the name. Subcategory, I can change the name. And let's see, let me show you how using alias now. Product ID. Let product ID. Then I can say as PID. I've changed the name like that. Comma category. Who can give us a name that I should change category to? Which one should I change category to? Which name? Somebody should give
You can
us a
use
name now that I
subset.
can change.
Subset.
Okay, subset. Okay. Okay. So last, okay, let me just leave it like this, not to take much of our time, right? Then I'm done. Then I run it now. Can you see now? I changed the name of that column, PID. So two things I did here. One, I did not use as, right? One I use as, the other one here I did not use as. Either style that work with you is acceptable. Right? If you know that you want to put as so the name, put it. If you know that you don't want to put as, just ensure that when you call that column, there is a space behind it. So SQL will understand that you are trying to alias this column before it. This is a simple way of using the as. Is it alias? Is this clear, everybody? Is this clear? Do you get this part?
Yes.
Okay. Now, next part, I'll be making use of order. I'll be using the other column now. So let's say, for example, I want to multiply quantity and profit together. Quantity and profit. I think we should be able to do that. Or plus, yeah, let's times. I want to times it. Then say quantity times profit. So we have this. Can you see? But if you notice okay, let me bring in so that we can able to confirm the output that we are getting. I hope we are together, guys. Hello.
Yes, we are with you, Paul.
Okay.
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, great. So this is what we have here. It's called profit times quantity. But if you notice here, we do not have what? It does not have a name. So see this thing like when you open your Excel, then you multiply two columns together. You know that column now, we are the one that just created it. You don't have an header. So you need to put an header to it. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Hello. I don't know if everybody do you get what I'm saying? You know, like now in Excel now, if you want to multiply this column, this one exists in your Excel sheet or in your field. This one exists. But this one now, you are the one that is performing the calculation on you. It will not have a column header. Am I right?
Yes,
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 that's
it
true.
won't.
Mm-hmm. So you are doing when you are not done your calculation, you now come and give it a name. Quantity times profit or maybe total revenue. You shall give it one name exactly. In SQL too, you will use this alias to do it. So let's call this one, maybe let's say this one is our total revenue. Let's just assume it's total quantity times price. That is for total revenue. So those some people will not say, which one is profit times quantity is total revenue. That is quantity times price that can give us our total revenue based on our knowledge from economics. Right? Okay. So I shouldn't have deleted the first one now, but doesn't make sure. Maybe I'll control Z after this one. So you can see now, then I've given it a name. So if you want to add your as, you can add as there. It does not mean your query will still work. Is it clear, guys? So let me control Z back to the first part that we did. Or let me do like this. Any question at this stage, everybody? Who is not clear?
Yeah, I have a question. Like when we started, you said that the alias is like renaming a column. Now, this
Mm-hmm.
column now, it doesn't have any name at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying
not that we
now.
are trying to
I gave
change.
no. I gave scenario at the beginning that you use it to give a name when you join two columns together. I said it earlier too. That those columns
Okay,
will
okay.
not have a name, that you use alias to give it a name.
Oh,
I
okay.
said it too.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
if Mr. Emmanuel remember when I said it too, so that I will not be maybe I'm the only one that I'm confirming what I is saying. Mr. Emmanuel.
Sincerely, I'm actually in two different meetings. I can't remember currently,
He said
but
that's
I'm
just
following
weekend.
you. Sincerely,
That's just weekend. Weekends always fixed
okay.
with sections. Right?
Okay. But one thing I can assure is that I will always watch the video again and practice. That way I can always do
Wow.
this. But I'm following you. At least to this level, I understand.
Okay. So this is how it works, right? Then we'll move on to group by. When we talk of group by, is okay, let me share this slide so that we pick up from there. It allows us to arrange our data that we have inside our database. So are able to arrange them in groups, just like in a classroom now. You can have people of different state of origin. You can have Oyo, this one can be Oyo, this one can be Osun, this one can be Osogbo, this one can be Ogun, this one can be Calabar. So at the end of the day, you can say class teachers can enter, you can say, if you know that you are in Oyo, come to my right hand side. If you know that you are from Ekiti, come to my left hand side. If you know that you are from which state do we have again? Kano, move towards the window. What is the teacher trying to do? The teacher is trying to what? Is trying to group the student by their state of origin, such that at the end of the day, he can now count and say, oh, I have 10 people from Oyo State. I have 15 people from what? From Ogun State. Exactly what group I does. In case the name we are wondering about, what's this name about? That's why I try to paint a scenario around it. right? So group by is just you having a record, maybe a sales. They want to group this sales. So I want to sum this sales by my products. I want to sum this by my this. I want to get the total number of my customer according to their location. That means you want to group the customer that you have based on their location. You want to know how many are coming from north, how many are coming from Osun, how many are coming from southwest, or maybe in terms of salary now. You want to know which department, how are they collecting salary, how many staff do we have in each department. These are things that you can do in SQL. And if I want to ask, if you're able to grab little in Excel, what are the things that we use in handling something related like this? Who can tell us? Who can tell us?
What are the words?
Which this go by with my explanation I just gave us, what does it look like in Excel? It look like a part in Excel. Who can tell us? In Excel, there's something like this in Excel that can actually use to achieve
It
this
should be
aim.
it should be some if. Is this some if?
Exactly. Exactly. You are correct. 100%. So you want to do your sum if, you want to do your count if, you want to do your mean if, which other one? Max
Max,
if,
max.
you want to do average if you want to do that in SQL too.
What
This
about
is
salt?
uh
What about salt? Is it different from salt?
sort. I've
Mm-hmm.
talked about sort in the last part now. It's even from
No,
sort. I
what I'm
didn't get
saying is that group by is it not similar to salt, as in I
no
know.
no no no. No. It's not
Okay.
similar to sort. Sort is
All right.
just ascending or descending order. Group by is no, it's far different from. So whenever you are using your group by, what group by does is that it pick should I say distinct record or distinct value in a column, right? And what did I mean is saying something like this. Let's let me just select that from. So when I've done this group by, we'll pause it so we have enough time to go and read. So because I think you should not be having after this one. We'll do join, we'll do case statement, we do subquery, we'll do working with dates, right? Yeah. So okay, I want to do my group by. So I want to do my group by this ship mode now. This ship mode. So let me put distinct. Can you see now? This is what group by does when you are doing your group by. It's going to get the distinct record of that place that you are trying to group it by. It's going to get it. This is what it's doing at the end of so at the end of the day now, if you want to know how much is our revenue coming from first class, this is what we have at the end of the day. Then you see the value there. You see the amount. Maybe you want to know how many transactions that was done, how many standard class that was done, second class that we did. You see it there like that. Is that fine? That's how goodbye works. So goodbye is just like a distinct, but distinct is just you selecting the unique record. Distinct will not help you to group that data. But group by will help you to group and able to add value to it. Maybe you want to know, okay, how many transactions did we do? How many this did we do here? Group by will able to give you what? That's option, right? So let's write our group by an aggregate function. Hello, is it clear to us? Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say, for example, I
Yes.
want to know profits generated now across these various ship mode. Now I want to know our profit generated by ship mode. So for normally now, for us to be able to get that profit, which means that we must have sum our profits, then come and divide it by based on each class. Okay, this one is from first class. Okay, this one is from second class. Yeah, sum all of them together, right? For able to do that, I will bring in a formula called sum. Okay, let me take time to explain aggregate function so that we'll have what I'm saying. It will be clear to us very well. wherever we are using group by, it's certain that most times, or let me say most times, because it might not be every time that we can use group by not to target function. We use our group by with target function, though there might be maybe advanced SQL that you can use your group by without using aggregate function. But for this level, wherever you be using your group by, you might be needing this aggregate function. What are aggregate function? They are just calculation that you can perform on the rows that you group. Just like the time I said, teacher asks all the students, if you are in from Oyo, if you are from this thing, you should move to the left, move to the right, move to the window. At the end of the day now, the teacher can decide and say, okay, I want to sum up all the marks for those that are in Oyo, maybe for a subject, and say, oh, you score 45, you score 50. At the end of the day, can sum them and say, oh, everybody from Oyo, your average score is 50. Everybody from Ekiti, your what is so score. What the teacher did before is that he got the value for all those states. He first group them by their state first. And then after then sum up their value that is coming back from those states. That's just like we doing some if or some ifs now, right? So whenever you know that you want to perform calculation with your group by, these are the calculation that you can perform. Either you want to sum is just like saying sales by product, sales by location. You can count in terms of saying, oh, how many numbers of staff do we have in sales department? How many phones do we have installed that are Samsung? How many discs do we have here that? So anything that deals with counting, how many, know that is count. Anything that deals with total amount of sales, total sales, anything that deals with aggregation or summing of value, know that you'll be doing with a sum. But what of if you want to know the average across your rows that you've been grouped? Oh, what is the average score of students in Ekiti? Which means that what you will need to sum up the whole score from Ekiti, then get the average. That's just what this average is. Oh, what is the minimum score for Ekiti? That means when you talk of minimum, you want to know the what? The list. Means that for Ekiti now, you need to get what? All the values for all the Ekiti student. Oh, you score 5, you score 2, you score 3, you score 10. At the end of the day, you now pick the minimum. Then for the maximum too, you want to know the highest value. Oh, you score 100, you score 50, you score, what is the highest between everything? That's what this one will return. So in the real world, I can come and say, what is the maximum profit that we've achieved in our ship mode? Like which sector gives us what? The highest profit generated. These are where data analytics come in. Data analysis is not just about you writing all this query, no. It's just like business coming up with question and telling you, like, we noticed that our customer have not been buying. What do you think you can do? That's where data analytics come. Data analytics is not just you build dashboard, you write this, you write long run for, no, you need to solve business problem. Oh, we notice that our cost is very high. What is happening? You need to go and check your data, run analysis. Oh, what are the categories? Oh, these are the categories that is coming. Okay, then try to split it down to departments. Oh, out of 1 million cost that we generated here, which department is contributing highest to it? Oh, you see that it's department A. Okay, so you meet with the HOD. Please, sir, we noticed your cost for this month is very high. Any justification? What happened? What is the new thing that you are doing that caused the increment or something like that? That's where the data analytics coming, right? So, for example, now I want to know which ship mode is actually giving us profit, so that business can know where to channel their resources. Maybe it's this first class now that is bringing in more money, but they did not have enough staff. Maybe this same day sef, they're not even generating more money, but they're incurring highest costs. These are where you bring in your data analytics. You can say, oh, so unit, oh, they are just two and they are generating 10 million, far better than units whereby they have 10 staff. So which means that if we increase the number of staff in so units, they will able to generate more, then they will move. That's just where data analytics come in. It's just about writing some function, calculate function. No, right? Am I making sense to us, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So be writing now. So this one I want to know, what is the which ship mode? Okay, let me comment here. I would have loved to be giving us assignment, but I know everybody will be busy, sha. Get the highest So this question just like saying, let's know the ship mode that is giving us the highest revenue generated or generation, either one that is correct with us, right? So out of the various ship mode that we have in our data set, I want to know which one is actually giving us the highest, right? So once you want to do, you've created your group by here, which is this ship mode that you've called here. Which means that this on this sum now that you want to do now, it will be group based on this their ship mode. Okay, what is our total profit? 1 million. Okay, group it by ship mode. Okay, first class 300,000, second class 200,000, first class 400, the last one 200,000. That's what we want to do. So which means that what we want to sum here now, we are going to group that value based on this ship mode. Hello, am I making sense? Is it clear to us?
No.
Okay, so let me run.
Yes, it
Let
is.
me
But I
run
can't see
a.
your screen again. Okay, I've seen it now. I've
Okay,
seen it.
so let
It's
me
fine now.
run.
Thank you.
Okay, let me run a small aggregation so you can see what I'm saying now. So this one now is giving us total profit generated in the company. This is how you can get total profit generated, right? Just like you are in Excel now, you are getting for total sales, total discount, total expenses. That's the same thing here too. So see now, this is the total what? This is the total profit generated by the business. Now the business now wants you to break this thing down based on their ship mode. And we have our ship mode. We have a whole ship mode like first class, same day, second class, right? Just these three, just for example. So they want to know out of these 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 9, 3, how many came for first class? How many came from same day? How many came for second? Is it clear now, ma? Are you getting it now?
Very clear now. Very clear.
So we want to know, and for us to be able to do that, which means that we need to sum our total profit, which is what we've done. Then and now we now need to split it down. So for us to be able to split it down now, that is where our group by now come in. We now need to put in this column called the ship mode, the column that you want to divide it by. No, so your own can be maybe sales by products, numbers of staff, whatever that you want to do, right? Ship mode from some profits, which means that whenever we are done summing our profit, we want to group it by what? By our ship mode. What's the next thing to do? Say group by. What are we grouping it by? These profits that we are summing here, definitely we are going to group it by something. Then what do you want to group it at? You want to group it by our ship mode. Then you put in your ship mode here. Say ship mode. Are you see now? Then I now run it. Or zero ship mode. Let's find it around this sum. Invalid column name ship mode. What happened? You said the name is not correct. Okay, let's see. This is what our ship mode now. It's correct now. Why are not going? Okay, I think maybe it's case sensitive. I'm just wondering though. I don't know why yet. I'm just wondering. Okay, I think it's because it's case sensitive. So the way the style that I use in writing the name does not align. Let me change it to star and leave it safe and see. So if you want to write your name, always ensure that the name that you use here and your year is the same thing. I'm just even getting to figure out too because I've not even seen it at work before. Are we good, guys? Are we all good?
Yes,
Hello.
okay. Capital letter and small letter. Yes.
Yeah. So for this case, I think they need to be the same thing. So this is what we have now. So it has SQL that are looping inside each of these. Should I say role or say feed now? There's able to sum up all the one that are for first class. So these are the ones. This is the value for those that are first class. But if you notice there now, it does not give us column. No column. If you want to give it a name, I can come here and say. If you want to put as for your own, you can put that, but it's not mandatory. You can say as uh profits, say is it clear now? Do you see how it came out now? Everybody, any question?
Yes.
I hope you are good. So if they
Yes.
ask us now that, oh, how many customer to our first class, how many customer do they have? Who can tell us what to do? How do we get it? Who can tell us? We want to know how many
Is
customer
it
do their
count?
first class have? That's what I'm
Can we
asking
use
us
count?
now. I did not know. That's what I'm asking us so that you can tell us. Who can tell us?
So we are going to select from
Sorry, what's the question?
We want to know how many customer do we have from first class? How do we go do it?
Ah, wait.
whether
Oh
we use
yeah.
our count or sum,
Okay. Actually, it's count
because
now.
we are trying to
It's
get the
count.
total number. Okay.
Yes. So it's count we are using, right? So let me just create that one side by side. Let's say, for example, now I want to do for count now. You can put our count here and say count. And say count the ship mode. You put in the column that you want to count, right? Like this one, I put profit, which is the column that I want to what do. So this one I want to do profit count. Now I'm going to put the ship mode here. Count ship mode. Right. Then I can say this one as what total customer or patronage. Is it patronage or patronize? Which one is right? Who know English here? I think number of
Patronage.
patronage. Patronage. So we want to know as they are donating this money now. So this is how it goes on, right? Execute it. You can see now. So if we because we cannot get the total sum, but somebody sum all this value for us? 1538. Let somebody sum it for us. Can
I'll
somebody
do
sum
that.
it for us? Yeah, sum it for us. So you can see what I'm saying.
1538 plus 553 plus 5968. 9994.
Okay, great. So let's see if you are right. Can you see now?
Okay.
Can you see it? So I can call you now and say I can give this new column I created and call it total customer that we have in the business or total patron or total transaction. You know this how this question comes in Excel now. How many customer? What is your total patron? How many customer bought this, bought that? Yeah, same thing in SQL. Everything I can actually do in Excel is the interpretation that we are bringing. So this is the total number of customers that we have. This is the total number that is coming under first class. So it's just like we are splitting down this number. So just like you're writing your sum if, you're writing your count if in Excel. Everybody, are we good? Are we on the same page?
Yes.
Mr. Man, are you good too? Hope no area is not clear to you. Okay. So let's say, for example, I already made many columns here though. So let me quickly continue now, use everything. So if you want to do that one, can split it, or I should split it. Let me just split it so that the code will not be cumbersome for us. So let's see what else we have from our table. So let's do let's test with the average and co. So max and minimum too. Right. So let's say, for example, now we have all these value now. Then they want to know which products, this product, which products, what is the max of the quantity of each product that was sold in the store that day. Yeah, if you know about sales, you have various type of products: small, large, medium, yellow, purple, brown. You have various type of. At one point in time, I want to know what is the highest quantity, or what is the highest sales value. Which product even generates highest sales value for us, right? I want to know which product generated highest sales value for us. So let me even put that as a question so that we see which products. I just hope the question is not complex for us, Sha.
No, it's not.
Because I only just show people how to work around it. I don't show more of all this, get the highest ship mode, because I always feel it might be getting complex. Right? So products, because I've not done join, assuming I've done join now, I will have used join to bring in the name, but maybe next time. So which product ID generated the highest revenue, highest sales? So let me use it because we have sales in our table, right? So which product? So what I need to do here is select star product ID. As you can see here, product ID, as you can see a comma, then get what max. Is it max? Go at the end, get the highest sales revenue. Okay, it will be sum self. I think it will be sum. It will be sum. Want to know the product that generated the highest sales for us, right? Some sales. We have something like this. Oh, I'll need to put goodbye. Goodbye. Product ID. Yeah, so here we go. So we've gotten the list of all our products now. Some of sales. So this one now, we have this here, we have this here. They want to know the one that gave us the highest. What did I need to do? My order by will now come in. Order by. Order by is okay. Some of sales. So let me give this one a name. Total sales. Right? Up here
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
Then I can say, okay, will I give it a name around that one? Okay, let me give, I think it, I don't, maybe it will work, sha, but let me see, maybe it will work by total sales, which is this value. Then I'll say DEC. Who can tell us the meaning of DEC?
I can't remember.
Is it description?
Descending order. These are things I thought was first time in class. So, hey, I'm always scared when the list of things we should not forget we did not know. I'm always scared of going deeper self with students. So now this is the highest. You can see now this is the, but now they now tell us that which product generated the highest. Now I want to know the products. What do you need to do? Just come here, put top one. This is how I can get the product that generated, say top one. So this one will now give you what? One row. So this is the product that generated the highest. So they say, oh, what are the 5 products that generated sales now? What are the 5 or what are the top 10 products that are driving sales? Then these are value that you bring. You can say top 5 here now. We give you the top
Please, can
highest
you
value
zoom
one.
this thing, please?
Yeah, is it better now?
Please,
So
can you
these
do
are the
yeah, it's fine now. It's fine now.
okay. So these are the top 5 products now that are generating revenue for us. And let me try to take it a bit further, right? Because so much to explore, but as we are doing it, there is a function called round, which we can use to round our value. So round, then I'm going to put comma and say round it up in 2 decimal place, right? Then close it. So we are going to see this value now being reduced, right? So that is something like that too. You can see now, so I've reduced it. This is until you practice this thing so much, lot of areas, right? Don't say maybe this thing. No, when you practice it, you know it, right? But I don't take students. I think I'm not. I think it's you people say I'm even showing this round first time because I don't want to bombard students with too much information because I always believe that when you master the basics and you are trying to read more, study more on your own, you tends to you tends to get some things on your own too, and that makes it easier for you to learn faster. But if I'm giving you a lot of things now, this function here, this function there, you tend to be demoralized about learning, right? So I skip a lot of parts, either in Excel, probably if I'm taking people, just focus on little you know. So once you figure that one out, you can handle the rest in future, right? So that's what this one does now, right? So these are the top 5. So who can tell us? If they ask us that what are the low products, what are the bottom 5 products? How do we get it? Who can tell us? I want to know product that is not generating revenue for us very well in the business. Who can tell us? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's talk now. You see me, I've gotten top for us now. Somebody should get bottom for us like that now. It's simple now. Can we hear me?
I don't know. I know we
Yeah.
are supposed to use mean, the minimum,
Hmm.
but I don't know the opposite of this top 5, as in the top.
So what I'm saying now is here is that we're here now with this query now we're able to get the top 5 products that are generating revenue. Now I want to know the bottom 5. How do we do the bottom 5?
I understand the question, but
Okay, great.
I do not know how, because I
Can
was
we use
expecting that we are
bottom
going to
five?
use me maximum. Okay,
No, 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 it cannot be maximum. Can we use bottom five instead of top five? Can we use bottom
top.
five?
There's no bottom in SQL server. In Postgres, for me, same say that using Postgres, you don't have top. What is the time I said that if you want to do something like this in Postgres, what did I say you use? I mentioned when I was telling us, I think first class or second class, when I was comparing various terms, that some things are not available in SQL Server but available in that one. Who can tell us? So you cannot tell us, my CMC. Okay, in your Postgres SQL, you use limits to achieve result like this, limit 5. That means you want 5 rows. Is it clear?
Okay, thank you.
So for this question, nobody can get. We want to get our bottom 5. Nobody. And it's simple. Okay, not to waste our time. What you just do is just come here and change this one to AASC, or you remove the DSC.
Okay, this ascending.
So this one now will now be, that descending order is from highest to the top, but this time and now it will now be lowest. So these are the bottom 5. You can see now. Did you get it now? Is it clear,
Yeah,
everybody?
yeah.
So these
Sorry,
are
where did you change it? Where did you change it?
I just erased the descending order that I have here. You know that I have descending order here before. Now
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
have
okay,
descending order, which is highest. So this one is
okay.
getting me from the highest.
Yes, yes.
But now,
All
first
right.
class, I made mention of all these things. I said that either you remove it by default, it will be in ascending order, or you call it ASC. ASC means ascending order, which is what? from the lowest to the highest.
To the
So by the
highest.
time I say highest now, we now give you the lowest. So these are the products that not actually have more sales. Do you get what I'm saying now? Is it clear, guys? Are we
Yes.
good? So even
Yes.
in fact, you can even take the calculation for that things that you do in Excel are things that you can do yet. You can now later say count. Can we say count product ID? So you want to know how many customer that even patronize them. I think that was a way I was maybe we too can do it if we are free. How to do calculate percentage in SQL. I think I was reading up on it. You just need to ask yourself questions. Nobody will set not everything that a tutor will teach you actually. I think I was asking myself, was it last 2 weeks or so that how can I even calculate percentage in SQL? Right. I was just asking myself. I think I watched video but I did not practice. Right. I will have shown that assuming I have practiced too. So we can actually take a step further too and do it. So these are the number of customers that patronize them. Just one customer. Can you see now? So if I change it to descending order here now, we're able to see number of customers that patronize them. Can you see what we have here now? So you want to get, I think if you want to get what is the how do I put it safe? I want to do one mathematics that does not fly. I want to divide that average sales per customer. But let's try it. Are you together? Are we together, guys? Are you enjoining
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if it's possible. I've not tried the show. I want to say we should do average customer. So we'll say our sum of sales here. I've not tried what I'm doing now. So in case it did not work out, don't say our teacher did not get it though. I'm just trying to task in case you want to know what is the average sales amount. So this one now we have 5 customers buying goods. So what is the minimum amount that a customer has spent buying, right? Divided by, I don't know, maybe it will work. Oh. So I should be clear. Oh. Right. So same thing that we always do in Excel. I just think that I'm trying to do in SQL too. I just see just for that thinking like that. So let's see, maybe we get our results. Let's see. Maybe to give us. I've not tried this thing I'm writing. No, just not my first time. Yeah, you can see. Missy, can you help us to divide it? 61599.82 divided by 5. Let's see maybe what they are giving us is correct.
Okay.
So six
Yeah.
what? 61599.8 divided by two, right? Is
Divided by 5.
it divided by two or five?
5.
Right,
It
it's
is
on the
twelve
result
three
is on
one
our
nine.
screen.
It's correct.
Yeah, 12319 is
Okay.
correct.
So you can see now. So in case you're always thinking, can I do this thing? Just think, this thing I'm doing here, I've not done it. I've not done it anywhere. I've not even shown any students before, right? Same thing here that you can do. So you can try to see percentage. So if you want to convert it to, I think the percentage to Desha, but I think that one is a bit, is involving some window functions. Now, what am I saying? The essence is that it's going to get the total of all these sales. Let's say it's going to sum 615992745. It's going to sum all of them together. By the time now sum all of them together, it will now be dividing it by 61599 divided by the total of all this value. Do we get what I'm saying? Hmm?
Yes.
I think there is this thing around that too, right? So let me open ChatGPT. Maybe you should quickly use this one and do test strong class. So I wanted to bring ChatGPT when we are doing subquery and CTE. But since we don't enter them today, it's not any section going down. So let me just bring it in so that we can see. I hope you're enjoying the class. So yeah. But
Yes.
I don't know. I just feel like changing the dimension of the I like changing the dimension of the class today. So let me bring our query in. Don't worry, I'll soon round up. I'm already done. Sef. I already showed us the sum, the count. So we can do this thing on our own. Yeah, let me leave it here. So we want you to calculate percentage distribution. Hello.
Okay.
So I want to give it to ChatGPT now so that I can give us extra from others. So I want to say like, oh yeah. Oh, I didn't copy the group by with it. Sorry. Mr. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with
Okay.
us.
Okay. So I want ChatGPT now to give us a percentage distribution of this value, right? So I now say so I could add. So let's see what ChatGPT is going to give us. This one take it far. Oh. Okay. If all of us sum that value, all of our it went far, sha, but let's copy. Let's see what it give us. Actually, it's actually far, but let's see. Because it's taking us to city, and we've not gotten to that. We've not gotten to that aspect. So these are ways that you can actually learn or grow. You ask yourself questions. You ask yourself questions, even though we are not taught, we are not given. What of if I want to calculate this? And I can actually tell you that that's one thing that okay for others. Okay, my table is from where is my table from? Top of dots. My others. Okay, this is the table. Do not have table called others. So these are things that make my work easy at work. So that most of these challenges that my manager will be even be asking me, they were things that I've done when I was learning like this. Can you see now? He has calculated the percentage. Hello,
Yeah, we are following.
you can see now. This is the percent. It
Hi.
means that this product
Yeah.
I did now contributed 40%.
40%.
This one contributed. So this is just how it works. This is just how it works. So you can ask question and bring it to ChatGPT. Even most question that Mr. Emmanuel might be saying that maybe he needed, maybe ChatGPT will even solve it. I will just come and explain for you. ChatGPT makes things easier. It's in CT and subquery that I wanted to bring ChatGPT in to show us, right? So that we know say, SQL is hard. How will I do it? Even if you write query that is not wrong, copy the one that you've written, give it to ChatGPT. At least you saw what I did here now. I gave it to
Yeah.
ChatGPT and I said you should add to it and he fixed it, right? I think I was telling Madam Yemi this thing to that time too. So these are
Yeah.
ways that we can actually improve our learning. Just set question for yourself. Oh, what are the top five? What are the bottom? What are the kinikon? A lot of questions that you can ask yourself. And these are ways that when you're able to ask yourself questions like this, when you are having real world problem, you might not even be solving that direct problem, but because you always tax your mind, it's sharpening your reasoning skills. And that's the core part in data analytics where most people does not get it. Data analytics is not about I know how to write function, it's about reasoning. Oh, Paul, we noticed our sales performance for our truck. We noticed that our customers stop buying. What is the next thing to do? Your ability to able to think, what should I need to do? Should I sum? Should I add? That's where the data analytics is. Data analytics is not just by I can write 30 functions, I can write 40 functions. No, it's just like how can you quickly think? How can you, oh, this is the route, this is what I can do to solve this problem, to get this result, right? And that's why, like, as much as I always train people, I always try to chip in some of this because you can't see some of these things in book. If you like, go and watch YouTube. Nobody will teach you how to reasoning, how to do this thing, how to think like a data analyst. Nobody will. It's rare, except maybe somebody putting it inside, maybe in his content. But if he's doing training like this, they will not dedicated and say today want to do how we can reason like an analyst. It's a rare case, right? And it's the more you practice, the more you'll be sharpening your problem skills. Imagine now that you'll be able to get percentage now. If you are doing anything relating to percentage or distribution now, the way you reasoning will be different. You reason far because why you've done something similar. Even it's not exact one that you wanted to do, but because you've done something similar to it, it helps you to think faster. It helps you to what to think it because you already have something. Brain is just like a storage. Whatever that you have there, if you want to do something similar next time, it helps you more, right? I hope I'm
Yeah.
clear, guys. I hope
Yeah.
that helps us. Right? So that just let me delete. Should I even delete this one or send it to us now?
Please send
Because
it.
we've not done CT, right? So we've not done
Okay.
CT. So this one is calculating percentage distribution. So that's how we can learn calculating percentage distribution, right? So yeah, I think this is where I'll be pausing, right? Um, I want us to use the free time and practice this part. We have this part left. I've touched count. I've touched some now. So, Mr. Emmanuel, what are the area do you think we can make use of minimum? What are the form a scenario whereby we can deal with minimum? It's not here.
Ah,
Eh, what kind of scenario
mm.
will you require us to get our minimum marks and average? I've done these two for us today, sum and count. So what scenario do you think you might want to use this average, you might want to get minimum, might want to get maximum?
Okay, so the scenario is such that maybe um, maybe in a business organization, so they're asking that, okay, for like in a particular region, what's the minimum kind of product that people are purchasing?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you can use that minimum to know the product, a particular product out of their list of product that people that has the least purchasing power or the minimum purchasing power
Yeah, exactly.
from
So yeah.
customers.
Yeah, you are right. You are right. So please, I won't be touching this part. So this part will be like an assignment because I think maybe some people might be saying Mr. Paul is not giving us an assignment because I know everybody is busy. If I give assignments, I feel giving student assignments is another burden. That's why I see it, because somebody like me, if I join a class and they are giving us assignment, that assignment don't go. We are different too. I don't know of any other people. I will hardly have time to go back and be even the class that we taught. I have not even watched the video to understand. You are giving me assignments. Now I won't understand the video. I don't know if it's safe for everybody, shall, but this is me being realistic. Right, I hardly go back to watch even to watch videos. You know how many tutorial videos I've downloaded. So that's why, in case you're always wondering why I've not been dropping assignments, I only just wanted us to grab the little ones we've taught in class, right? So the last part I'll be showing us is how to filter in our group by, how to filter in our group by, and I'll be bringing this one here, uh, using having. So there's something called where and having. Both of them are actually filter function or filter query in our SQL. But wherever you hear where work well with when you are filtering columns that exist inside your database already, you are filtering it. Let's say maybe where gender is equals to male, because why, you already have that gender column in your table. But situation whereby you want to filter this total sales, now this total sales, now you are the one that just calculated it yourself. You cannot come and say where total sales. Let me bring our results up so that let me work with that one. Yeah, so let me copy this one and work with it again. So I'll be removing some field. Don't worry, in the next 15 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll be done. So we can enjoy our weekend. So I'll be removing some here. So to be easier that way. Yeah. So when we hear of our having, okay, total sales. Okay, yeah. I haven't been like that. So when you hear of having, it's just about you filtering the result of your what of your group by your aggregate function, because this column was gotten by what by our group by and our aggregate function. So if you only say now we only want to filter where it is only 184, which means that you did not want to see everything. You only want to see where what, where this is our let me put something here called total sales here. Let me just call it total. So where our total is equals to 184, that's only where you want to see. Maybe you've calculated some sum in your Excel now, and they say, oh, which sales rep perform below. You know that in your sales record you have sales rep, sales rep, sales rep. At the end of the day, you run sum if on it. They don't say, oh, you only want to see sales rep that has done above 50 sales, 50 orders. Hello, are we together? Are we getting it?
Yeah.
You have something like that, those that have done above 30, above 40 now. In your Excel now, when you run your sum if now, you now go and filter. Abi, you now go and filter to those greater than whatever value that you want to filter it to. Am I right?
Yes.
Hello, okay. So in SQL too, if you want to do
Yes.
something like that, if you want to do something like that too, it's possible. And that's where our having coming. Having help you to filter your aggregate column, or which name should I give it that we can get now? Or should I say new fields that we just calculated? Having helps us to what? To filter it. So I can come here and say having then I'll call this column, I'll copy this all of this column. I hope I'm putting it, yeah, or equals to, you can put in anything that you want to do, maybe what's it called, equals to, less than, greater than, equals to, you can put it here. But this one I'm just putting equals to, so your own, it can be either of all those operators, is equals to 184. Then I execute it. You can see now I've been able to filter. In this kind of situation, you cannot come here and come and say where. You cannot come here and say where total, because this total does not exist in the column. I don't know if you get what I'm saying about where. Hmm?
Hmm. I'm confused.
Where where we only work with like something like this, your product ID, because you have product ID originally inside this your order table.
Okay. Yeah.
This
Okay.
this this value now that we just get here, what's it called?
It's not in our this thing.
Yes, this table, this value to 22979 is not in our table at all. We are the one that just
At
created,
all.
just like when you were using your summary. So you cannot use your where on it. You can only
Okay.
use where in your column. And if you know that you did not get it, you can write it down. Ask ChatGPT. So let me ask ChatGPT for us so that we can see. So in case you want to learn more, these are ways that you can learn more between where and having. And you see now, new filter row, it applies to individual where clause used to filter before group by. You can see where sales greater, okay. Having used to filter groups after aggregate function, e.g. group by. It applies to aggregated results, not individuals rows. Let's say individuals rows like those columns that I said. You can see it applies to rows in a table. That's why I'm calling column for us in a table. Is it clear, guys? I hope I have
Yeah.
make myself clear.
Yes.
So you can
Yeah.
ask, this are the way you can ask, right? So my own description might not be same with ChatGPT, because I'm trying to use a term that we can easily resonate with, right? So with your having now, you can filter a result and say those that are greater than, those that are less than, it will give you. You can say those that are greater than 184 now. You can see the result that it will give you. So with that, you can filter your output. Can you see now 184 is not here? Who can tell us why is 184 not here? Who can tell us? You can't see 184.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why? You can't see 184 now.
Because it's greater than.
Exactly. So That's all. That's all. We'll be dropping the cutting for today. Next week we'll be doing join. I think upper week we'll be doing case statements. Right. I think we should have less than 4 classes order to go.
Okay.
So I hope you're able to practice very well, sharp, because I don't rush classes. Right. So thank you everybody for joining. I'll send
All
this
right.
query to the group now. Yeah, see us next week. So we are doing join next week. And don't forget, try to test using the max, mean, and average on your own. Right. Yeah. Bye
All
Thank you,
bye.
right.
Paul.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Thank you for
much.
your time.
Everyone.